Hello and thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. In this video, a viewer who asked me to pick apart his game as he and his partner are getting ready to play in senior nationals. They'll be playing at the 3.5 level, ages 70 plus. Now, there are some things they do well and some things they will need to improve upon if they hope to take home a medal. So take a look and maybe give them some tips to help them go home winners. You can do so by leaving a comment in the comments section below. A big thank you to the YouTube channel Roger Lunt for posting this video. Check out the channel and subscribe. Let's go. Here are the players. The player about to serve is Roger. He is the player who asked me to pick apart this video. His partner is Matt. I do not know the names of their opponents. Now, Roger, I know you watch my channel, so you probably know what I am about to say. You're using that frying pan grip with your hand all the way up on the handle and your index finger on the back of the paddle. I don't think that is the most effective grip you can use, but maybe it works for you. I will just have to watch and find out. Another thing, you're playing with the 6-0 double black diamond, an excellent paddle, a paddle that I have in my bag, and your partner Matt is playing with the Selkirk Lux Air. That is my go-to paddle, the paddle that I use most of the time. Here's the first serve. And that flies out of the court. A couple of things here. This is a nice deep serve. Here comes a return. Now, instead of hitting your forehand here, you are hitting a backhand, maybe trying to flick it from the transition zone, which is a very difficult shot. Yeah, it just goes right into his body. Even though you did get a lot of power on that ball, he's able to get it back. And your partner tries to reset it, and he gets his opponent to hit the ball up, and it flies out of the court. So even though Matt did not get that ball to fall in the kitchen, he got the player in gray to hit up on it, and it flew right out of the court. That's a very nice deep serve, so deep that the player in gray hit it out of the court. And just a note here, this is a tennis court as well, I believe. And the pickleball court lines are actually the really light lines as far as the right and left boundaries. Okay, here we go with that backhand again. A backhand flick again, and that flies right out of the court. That is a very difficult shot. So what I'm seeing here, even though this is very early, it looks to me as though Roger prefers to hit his backhand rather than his forehand. Most players will hit a forehand the majority of the time. It looks like Roger favors his backhand, and I'm not really sure that is such a great idea, especially since he has his index finger on the back of the paddle. That makes a backhand more difficult. Now he's going to probably have to hit a lob here because he is falling back when he hits this ball. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. And that is out of the court. He tried to drive it. He just hit the drive too high. That's a nice fifth shot reset. Having his opponent reach back to get this with his backhand. Can he get it over the net? No, he cannot. So a really nice fifth shot reset by Matt. That's out of the court. Tried to hit it to Roger's backhand, and he just missed it. Okay, so that time Matt hit his backhand, and again, trying to drive that backhand from where he was is sometimes difficult. He tries a two-handed backhand, and he hits it right into the net. So let's see if he continues to hit that backhand or if he allows Roger to take it with his forehand.
Nope, he's going to take it with his backhand once again. I would suggest that Roger and Matt talk this over and maybe decide that the player on the left side of the court who can hit it with his forehand instead of backhand should do that. But let's see if Matt does better this time. Maybe he's really good at it, and the last one he hit into the net was not what he usually does. That wasn't bad. He's going to drive the fifth shot, and he's going to try to reset the seventh shot. And there's that backhand again. So I don't know if they are targeting Roger's backhand or if he is choosing to hit the backhand instead of the forehand. Maybe in that instance, he didn't really have an option and had to try his backhand. Okay, so there again, another backhand shot. He could have easily run around that shot and hit a forehand. So that was so smart. Great job by Matt. Let's go back and take a look. Watch what happens here. The player in gray returning the ball cheats to the middle of the court. Matt sees that the court right here is wide open, and he hits the ball exactly where he should have. Just a great shot. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit the ball, it's how smart you are. Players who are in this age group, they don't have the athletic ability they once had, but they can outsmart their opponents. And a lot of times, the team that is smarter is the team that wins, and that was really smart by Matt. So there goes the backhand again. That was going out of the court, and the player in gray hit it anyway, and he got a little lucky right there because the ball fell over the net. That was a good shot by Matt, except for his partner switched hands. And look at this. I'm telling you, Matt is very, very smart. He is outfoxing his opponents. That is such a great job. Having seen Matt do that twice now, his opponents are going to have to do a better job of covering the court. They need to separate from each other and not stand so close to each other. He's going to hit a forehand this time. Not bad. Gets his opponent to hit up on it, but he's having to back up to hit this ball. He can take it out of the air. And what is he going to do with this shot? No. Just hit it right up into the air. Maybe should have tried to have dropped that shot. Just too easy for his opponent. Oh, it hits the net and it falls over. The good news is at Nationals, the nets will be much better. This is probably a $300 net. The nets at Nationals, I'm thinking, will be much better. They probably cost about $2,000, and that ball probably would not have fallen over the type of net they will be using at Nationals. Nets make a huge difference. Oh, that one almost made it over. There's the backhand again, and he got that one to drop down a little bit. And that was a good shot by Matt, but did he get that back over? I guess he did. There's that backhand going right out of the court. So, Roger, here's my opinion. If I'm playing in Nationals and I get matched up against you and Matt, I am going to notice very quickly that you prefer your backhand, and you're having a difficult time getting the ball to hit the ground before your opponents can hit it. So, me and my partner are going to target your backhand for most of the game. We're not going to hit it to Matt. So, me and my partner are going to target your backhand for most of the game. We are not going to hit the ball to Matt. We are going to continue to target your backhand. So practice hitting your forehand. Try to hit it more than you are doing in this game, and don't rely on your backhand so much. At the national level, I just don't think it's going to work for you. There's that backhand again. and it sails right out of the court. Unless you go back and watch these games, you probably don't realize how many unforced errors you are making with your backhand. Oh, there's a lob. Matt can't quite get to it, so that was an effective lob. Nice shot. There it is again. Oh, he worked that time. Nice job from there. The question is, how many times can you get that shot to work? A backhand flick is a very difficult upper level shot. Here comes the forehand. Look at this. That is perfect. This is what you should be hitting instead of hitting your backhand. A forehand drop right into the kitchen. Just a perfect shot. And he can't go down and get it. So why not do that every time instead of hitting your backhand? Oh, no, he's going to go with this backhand here. This is a situation, again, where Matt should be taking this shot. If Roger hits it, I think it's a mistake. He does, and he hits it right into the net. So again, you have got to let the partner that is on the left side of the court who can hit his forehand hit that shot instead of taking it with your backhand. That's just a great shot. Look how good that is with your forehand. And he puts it right down the middle. I'm telling you, Matt is a very, very smart player. You know how I know that as well? He's wearing safety glasses. Backhand drive, not bad. Okay, he can drive this ball right here because it was very shallow. Now reset this one. No, he tries that backhand again. He could have easily hit a forehand there. Instead, he hits the backhand, pops it up, and his opponent puts it away. Oh, nice try. He notices that his opponent is moving to the center of the court, so he's trying to outsmart him. He actually did, but he just missed that shot. Oh, is that in or is that out? Oh, they're saying it landed out by just a little bit. That was close. If you're hitting the ball that deep, occasionally you will hit one out. Good return. That sails out of the court. Nice job by Matt not hitting that ball. Oh, behind the back. What a shot. Gonna drive it. Gonna try a lob here. That's not gonna work. Nice shot. Sometimes lobs work. A lot of times they don't. Drive it. Good job. Good get. And he misses that one trying to reset it. There's another lob. Oh, between his legs, a tweener. Nice shot there, and there's that backhand hitting the back wall. And he has his hands on his hips. He's got to stop doing that if he wants to succeed at the national level. Because once his opponents figure out his tendency to hit that backhand, they are going to target it. And I will say this, the player in the backcourt who hit it behind the back and then he hit a tweener, this tells me that more than likely at one time in his life, he was an excellent tennis player because those are tennis shots. Driving it here. And that was good. Okay, so that just turned into a battle of power. And Roger and Matt came out on the wrong end. Reached out to get it. Maybe he should have let that bounce, but that was a nice shot by the player in gray. Watch what happens here. Here comes the third shot. He gets this to dive down, and Roger just misses it. Oh, that ball landed inside the kitchen. Not a good return. Oh, and he's going for his backhand here again, and he hits it into the net, and that's the game. The players in gray win by the score of 11-5. I'm kind of surprised they won by that wide of a margin. I thought the game was much closer.
So there you have it. In the time Roger and Matt have before the tournament, I hope they take some of my advice. If Matt keeps playing smart and Roger stops relying on his backhand as much as he does, I think they've got a shot. Just a note, Roger hit a total of 36 shots, not including serves. Out of those 36, he hit 23 backhands and 13 forehands. He hit his backhand 64% of the time, which is, in my opinion, way too often. He probably doesn't realize it, but he made 7 unforced errors by hitting 6 of those backhands out of the court and 1 into the net. That's what stood out for me. Let the players know what stood out for you and maybe make some suggestions on how they can improve in order to go home winners. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching, and see you on the court.